Hey guys, just wanting to do a quick video walkthrough of my new kicker rig and the setup. I saw a bunch of videos on the internet, YouTube and whatnot, where you see bits and pieces, you know, one little video here showing this piece or a video showing that piece, whatever. I thought it'd be beneficial to run through the whole thing. So here goes. I tend to break it up into two different videos. So swipe right or whatever and watch the next one. I'm gonna start with the outboard. Got a 2007, I think 7, Mercury 99. Got it off Facebook Marketplace. A new one of these I priced from a guy in Alabama. They were like $2,500, 20-inch shaft. The electric trim and the connections for your throttle control. This is a non-tiller handle model. In doing some of my research, I heard guys say, oh yeah, you can use a tiller handle, but come to find out you can use a tiller handle to convert the steering, and that's not an issue. But whenever you are going to connect it to a throttle's control like I have for Mercury, the throttle system takes an adapter kit that I believe was around $400. So it's really in your best interest to find a non-tiller handled model. The least expensive piece of the build was this Panther, jack plate. It's adjustable by hand. It was about $200, and it was about the cheapest option out there. I know there's some better ones out there, but this one I bought off of Amazon actually. $200. It seems to do the job. I mounted it myself. Yeah, so that went pretty easy. I'm using the Python or Powertrain Python electric steering. That installation, they have a video on their YouTube page. Super easy. Took me about 20 minutes. You then set that up, and you mount your module box somewhere dry, and then you just hook it to a battery, and then you've got a cable, this guy, that runs all the way to the front, and I'll talk about about that in just a second. So I think that kind of sums up the back end. Pretty easy. I had to buy the wiring harness kit because it didn't come with the motor, so that was about, I think it was about $250. So one cost that I didn't budget for. So I'm gonna climb in the boat real quick. Since I don't have a ton of room to just run that wire, I just had it ran down the side, ran up underneath, and then got a hole in the floor. This pedestal I just drew up, told the guy what I was looking for. What I didn't realize when drawing up the design was that this Mercury hand control had this little box that comes in that all your cables run in, and that's about 8 inches long. So I had to have them tack this little piece up on top, so it's not as clean as I would have liked originally, but it serves the purpose. This is just a single Mercury throttle, I don't know what they call it, but it's just a standard. If you have a center console boat with a new Mercury motor, that's the unit it comes with. As you can see right here, we got the Powertrain switch and then your tilt trim switch. So what I'd seen some other guys do, and what Chase had done on his new Prodigy, is he actually rewired his boat so that this is now your steering and this is your trim. So that's my trim, and I've got it cinched back there, but right, left, that's my up down. So that's pretty nifty. I ran into a couple different people that are like, oh, you got to have a reverse relay switch, all this stuff to make it work. I called Powertrain and then actually spoke with Jeremiah Norton at Prodigy, and he told me that that's not true. With the newest model Powertrain Python, that it's the relay's actually in that little box that I showed you. So you basically just unclip this rewire it into your tilt trim, and do the same thing. So I repurposed this switch or trigger to be my tilt trim, and now my steering's right here. So this whole project was pretty fun. It's not as daunting as I had heard it was going to be. I've got about $3,500 in the whole thing. I did everything. I did not build the pedestal, and I did not wire the throttle or the ignition harness, but I did everything else, and it came out pretty well. So that's just a quick video on how it worked.